Hey guys, welcome to my channel and my first YouTube video. Today I was playing with my buddy Darnell the cat, who is on Zenyatta, and I was playing a really aggressive Mercy, so I thought I'd share exactly what was going on in my head while all of this was happening. Real quick, I just wanted to mention that there will be some frame drops during the video. I'm not sure why they happen, but I'm hoping to get it fixed real soon here, so without further ado, here we go. Now, something you might be noticing right off the bat is that I am only level 15 here on the PC, so I'm still kind of in these air quote intro matches where people don't quite understand team comps yet. However, I am on Xbox, and on that I am level 175 and in high plat, so I'd like to think that I have at least an average understanding of this game. And so right now we are running 2 supports, which is me and my buddy, 1 tank, who is Zarya, and Junkrat, Hanzo, and Pharah. So we don't necessarily have a standard team comp with the whole 2 support, 2 tank, 2 damage dealers, but we definitely make do with what we got. I mean, that's all you really can do in quick plays, am I right? And so right here, there are little frame drops. Please just bear with me, guys. I am trying to work out the kinks and get that fixed real soon here. And so here's the countdown. I see that I have 2 people, my Hanzo and Pharah, up on that bridge. Normally I would not fly up there, but I figured I'd just fly up there, give them a little damage boost, because I'm being aggressive, you know, why not? And I do quickly retreat though, as I hear that a Tracer has snuck onto our point. She went right around us, and so I go in there, try to get a couple shots off on her, and I figure that she's doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing, and that's distracting us. So I go back to healing up the Hanzo, top him off here. Their Reinhardt comes in without their team, so we kind of just pick them off here. They no longer have a tank, and the Tracer did get our Zenyatta, but I get the Tracer back for that. And now 2 of my teammates were hit with an Ana grenade. I go in, try to heal them, and as soon as I can start healing them, I try to fly away from the incoming damage from Reaper, but he ends up taking us out. He ends up taking out about 4 of our teammates, so that just leaves the point free and open for them to take. So my team kind of just takes our losses. We don't even have time to get back to contest the point, so we just kind of start backing up right away. Now the enemy team here has 8 minutes and 45 seconds to get this point, and we end up defending it the whole time. You know, spoiler alert, we take the win here. Now I see this Tracer trying to flank up our right side here, and I figured I did not like that, so I hung back a bit farther than I usually would. I do fly back out to heal my team up though, because they are taking some damage. They're pushing up a little bit further past the choke than I'd want them to, but you know, it all works out in our favor in the end. And so you see this Tracer comes behind, tries to pick me off with her ulti, ends up missing, and the Reaper comes on the point too, so I decided to just get out of there, try to keep my team healed up. We take out both the Reaper and the Tracer without anybody else going down, so we're in pretty good shape here. I go fly up here, trying to help out the Junkrat, give him a little damage boost. I saw he was trying to hold down that right flank. But instead, I just fly back to my Zarya and my team, to the protection and the loving warmth of them. And so up there I saw a Widowmaker. If you let the Widow stand up there, she will do damage to your team. So I just threw out a couple warning shots and she backed right off. Actually, the Mei ended up taking her out. And this Tracer. This Mei was doing quite a bit of work. Tracer was caught out of position there, got ice walled, and went down. And so yeah, my team keeps switching around a bit. Their Reaper really ended up liking this top left pillar. The Mei also takes him out too. So my team's still up here playing a bit aggressively, which allows me to play a bit more aggressively. And right there, the Zarya shields both me and herself, which I didn't really understand. Neither of us were taking any damage. Neither of us were really threatened by anything. And so this Tracer just keeps bothering us, but Zenyatta and I end up taking her out here. We do not like those shenanigans, so we just clean it right up. And now I fly up here, I see that Junkrat just had died, so here's my first res, 2-man res. Junkrat does end up dying right away again, but Mei did have her ulti, so she got that out, popped her cryostasis, and was able to live. Now here is my second death. I died to Winston. There wasn't much I could do about that. My team was still really focused up on the choke point, and the only people I could rely on were myself and Zenyatta, and so it ended up not working out for the best. But regardless, we are back to the fight once again. Now, 3 of my teammates did get picked off here. They're kind of spread out, and that's what happens when you extend out past the choke point. This Tracer's still flanking around. She ends up getting the sticky bomb on the Mei. But our Zenyatta tries to pop Transcendence to counteract that, and it didn't work, unfortunately. But that Mei just kind of rushed in behind her ice wall. I don't really know what she was thinking, but I was able to just get a couple headshots and melee her, and she was gone. And so now my team's just kind of recuperating. We do have still about 5 minutes and 40 seconds to hold this point here. I do get my res back up, but we no longer have Transcendence for Zenyatta. I whip out my pistol, end up taking out this Genji. I don't know whether Junkrat would have gotten him or not, but I figured, you know, why not help my team out? And so here our Zenyatta goes down. Was not expecting the Reaper to flank around once again, but we end up picking him off here. So there is just nothing to worry about. Now they do have about 3 flankers. They've got Tracer, Reaper, and Genji, and so this Tracer keeps bothering our right side here. I figured I'm not gonna risk it. She would probably outplay me, so I go back to my team, and then I see that Hanzo ended up taking his chances there, and so I go out and I heal him up, just top him off there. I go to heal our Zarya because for some reason she had just popped her ulti on the left side there. I have no clue how many enemies were there. It looks like it was just 1. I end up getting frozen right here by this maze, so I was really scared. I figured one more shot and I'm probably gonna die, so I kind of panic ulti. I res our Hanzo here, which wasn't necessarily the best choice, but it wasn't the worst. I'm not feeling too pressured by this team right now. We just got a second tank. That Hanzo that I resed ended up picking off that Tracer. They're just kind of trickling in, so I'm not really feeling pressured. I feel like I will be able to get my ulti up real quick here, simply because now we have 2 tanks, and healing 2 tanks gets your ult charged pretty quick if they're taking a lot of poke damage and not going down. Now this Reaper does try to sneak up our left side. He keeps trying to flank. Doesn't work. Once again, I am being really aggressive. I go up there. I see 3 of their teammates, and that Harmony orb is out. So I just decide to retreat, go back to my team. Hanzo was saying that he needed some healing, so I healed him up, topped him off. We did have a teammate die out by the choke. Now right here, this Reaper kept loving that top left pillar. I was able to call out to my team successfully, let him know that he was more than likely looking for an ult, and in fact he was. So we all just kind of turned, took him down, and that was that. He had wasted his ulti at that point. So now we're looking in real good shape here. They've got a Winston coming out the right side along with another teammate. Now I put the pistol away because I figure I am not going to be able to kill an ulting Winston. So right now I am definitely looking to keep my team alive. Now it does get a little hectic here. We do get the Winston, but Tracer's just distracting us all, giving Reaper the time to teleport in. Genji and Zenyatta are coming up mid, and Mei throws her ulti down. So we are kind of struggling at this point. About 3 or 4 of our teammates go down. They start capping. They get it pretty high up there, as you can see. They're up past the second checkpoint, and they are working to get this point here. Now I come in, whip out my pistol again, start doing some damage. I figure, okay, panic ulti, here we go. Another solo man res, but this time it was for our support. So he was able to get some healing out. He threw some Discord orbs out, and we were able to take off their team. So that leaves them at the second checkpoint with about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. I don't have an ulti. I believe Zenyatta does not have his ulti, so we are kind of scared. They end up getting a Reinhardt, but he tends to just rush in the rest of the time, so I wouldn't really even consider him a player at this point. He's just more of a distractor. He just kind of charges in expecting to take our team on 1v5. Now I hear my Zarya ulti over here on the side. I'm not sure why, and I guess it was just for the Reaper. So I go in there, help her out, heal up our soldier here who was really low. Now Winston's behind us. He ends up ulting again. I whip out my pistol, and I actually end up keeping it out simply because Zenyatta is using Transcendence. He is able to keep practically anybody healed, even through ultis. So I figured I'd just stay going aggressive. one of my teammates does go down, one of our Hanzos. We have 2 at this point, I believe. And so here, I'm just sitting here. This is one of their final pushes. This is their second to last push. Now see, I was thinking about solo rezzing that Hanzo, but I figured, you know, the timer was almost up. He'd be spawning soon. As you can see, he just kind of ultied from spawn room. So I figured, you know, I'll just save my res. We've got one more big team fight. You know, we're up on 50 seconds left here. So we really have no clue what's going to happen, if they're going to have a big push, if they're going to change up their team or not. My team still is playing really aggressive. They're way up there, keeping them off. And the Reinhardt does flank around, pin our Zenyatta, and I did not like that. So I went in there, killed him real quick. And I duo-rezzed here for both the tank and a support. D.Va was able to call her mech back, so now she is full and tanky again. I heal her back up, and now we are coming up on 20 seconds left here. They've got a Genji coming up the right. He is ulting. The Winston comes in from the right side. Our Zenyatta transcendences. We have no clue what's going on. It is just hectic. We're just like, please defend this point. There's 10 seconds left. This is all we've got to do. The Reinhardt charges in. Not able to do much. There's Zenyatta transcendences. But it is not enough because our D.Va ulted, blew him away. Mei ulted, and we are sitting there frozen watching the overtime timer just slowly run out. And so we secure the win there. And I was just really happy with my aggressive Mercy gameplay. I ended up getting 18 eliminations. Yes, the play of the game did go out to Reaper. It lags a little bit here. Please bear with me. This is actually my first death, and that's where he gets play of the game. Anyways, yeah, Mercy is generally played a bit more defensively, but I played her a bit more aggressively this time around, so I just thought I'd like to share that. And this is my first YouTube video, so I am very hyped about it. I still got 22% of my team's damage healed back, so pretty good in the end there. If you guys ended up liking this video, let me know by dropping a comment or a like down below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a nice day, everybody. Peace.